Good morning, book club, and happy Wednesday. Speaking of Wednesday, here's your first reminder that next week, Wednesday, which is April 28th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be conducting our second interview with Stephen Manchester, who wrote The Menu, which is our current book of the month. You can attend via the Zoom link that I have in the event tab on my Facebook group page under the same name as this YouTube channel. The link to join the Facebook group, if you haven't already, will be in this video description below. I would love for you to come with any questions or discussions you would like to speak about the menu with Stephen Manchester. And also, if you'd like to come just to watch live, we'll love to have you there. The event will be recorded, so if you don't get to watch live at the link, you'll still be able to see it later on my YouTube channel. Coming up, we have some great events that I'm working on planning in our book club group. One of the first new exciting events that I would like to be adding to my book club soon is while the polls are up and we're in that transition period from one book of the month to the next, I would like to have one author takeover event each month during that time. I've already been in contact with a couple of authors that are looking to do the first two takeovers that will be going on over the next couple of months. I'm very excited that we'll be having takeover events in the book club. If you've never seen them, basically from a certain time range on a certain day, an author will come on and share lots of fun posts about their work, maybe ask fun, engaging questions. And usually there are also giveaways. So keep your eye out for when that event is coming up. I will post something in the events tab and mention it in a video when we have further details of our first one. And please remember while you're here to click on the subscribe button below if you haven't already for my channel. I would really appreciate the support. And there will be future giveaways where only subscribers that are current subscribers or new subscribers can enter. Another exciting book club event that I'm really looking forward to and I'm in the early stages of planning for is a bonus interview with some wonderful people I know that work at local libraries where I am. While we're in the stages of planning this bonus interview, I would really appreciate it if you would like to leave me a comment here on the YouTube channel or in the Facebook group with any questions that you would like me to ask for you about libraries when this interview does come up. You can submit questions as readers, as authors, or as both. I posted about planning this event in the Facebook group this morning, and I'm excited at the enthusiasm and the great questions that have already started coming in. So thank you, everybody, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the questions that you have coming my way soon. Now on to chapters 11 and 12 of The Menu by Stephen Manchester. My writing prompt suggestion is from something I read in chapter 11. I actually found it really interesting how much I zoned in and noticed the correct use of the term for all intents and purposes. That's one of those phrases that I know is commonly misspoken, and I can guarantee that at some point in my life, I have used it incorrectly. So I thought it would be really fun to have a writing prompt where you start off writing a scene with some kind of phrase that you've heard used incorrectly before. Maybe you could have some fun with it where your character uses it incorrectly on purpose and then is corrected by another character. Use a commonly misused phrase as a jumping point to write a scene, and I'd love to see what you guys come up with from that. I've got a pretty big discussion topic that I pulled from my reading experience from chapter 12. I loved that there was a scene where there's a nurse, and this nurse is very encouraging and a wonderful character. And that really inspired me to take this opportunity to be able to say my thank you for this past year, all of the sacrifice and the extra work that nurses, doctors, cleaning staff, all medical workers have been taking to keep us all healthy and safe. I know it's something that we all appreciate, and I would definitely love to say my thanks in this video. Reading about such a kind nurse in the menu really got me thinking about my own experiences with some wonderful, wonderful nurses that I've met in my life. We are very fortunate. I feel very blessed that we have a family nurse and doctor that we love and we trust wholeheartedly. The part of this chapter also made me really think about my experience when I had my daughter, Gemma. There were some of just the kindest nurses I've ever met that helped me along, and midwives and just wonderful staff, even the cleaning staff. They were all so wonderful and welcoming. And they were just a huge, huge part of making that experience less scary and incredible and beautiful. And I don't know if you guys get enough thank you. I don't think there's ever enough thank yous you could give nurses and medical staff. So thank you so much again for any of you watching. And thank you to Stephen Manchester for writing such a heartfelt and wonderful story that really does something he mentioned in his interview where, you know, he gives that little bit of what he's written into the characters, and then the rest is for you to pull from your own experiences that matches up with that type of character. It makes for a really beautiful reading experience and discussion topic. So I would really love to hear if any of you have any thank yous or discussions you would like to talk about an experience where a doctor or nurse or any medical staff made your experience less scary, or really just anything you want to thank them for. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for chapters 13 and 14. Please remember to subscribe and happy reading.